It never ceases to amaze me that whenever there is a hurricane, it seems as though the left preemptively blames the right or whoever is handy for it. It's not just a weather event to them, it's an apocalypse. But never fear, they are about to be surprised once again by who shows up. Remember a volunteer group called America's Cajun Navy? They are from Houston and helped with the last big hurricane in that area by deploying themselves however they could, be it by boat, vehicle or on foot. America's Cajun Navy came to save the day. Now they are sending more than 1,000 people to North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia ahead of Hurricane Florence. "We are a search and rescue organization," President John Billiot told Fox News, adding that they also have a K-9 team to look for your loved ones. "These guys are stone-cold heroes in my book both during the Texas hurricane and now." Billiot stated that America's Cajun Navy is sending maybe 12 or 1,300 people to the Carolinas and Virginia and 800, almost 900 boats which come from all across the U.S. The count goes up almost every 10–15 minutes, he explained. "I bet it does. Last time, volunteers came from all over the country to help out and they are doing it again ahead of Hurricane Florence, which is now a Category 2 hurricane. The danger from Florence is that she is expected to stall once she hits the coast and goes inland, dumping tons of rain as she goes. A Category 5 flood event is expected. That's up to 40 inches of rain. At a glance, from weather.com, Florence is a dangerous Category 2 hurricane. Florence is expected to crawl near or along the coast of the Carolinas through Friday. This will produce catastrophic flash flooding and major river flooding. Life-threatening storm surge will occur near landfall and for some time after. Hurricane and storm surge warnings have been issued. Hurricane force winds should arrive tonight into Friday. Tropical storm force winds may arrive as soon as today. Florence's remnant will linger in parts of the east into early next week. Billiot says that the organization completed 35,000 rescues during Hurricane Harvey. "They were a godsend to the people down there and I have no doubt they will be for this storm as well." For Hurricane Florence, the group is laser-focused on what they plan to accomplish. "The number we're worried about, 0, he said. "We want to see the number 0, 0 fatalities, 0 injuries. That is our main number. While that is almost impossible, I wish them all the luck in the world during this monstrous storm." Taylor Fontenot, the Texas captain of America's Cajun Navy, had this to say, "First 7 days is usually search and rescue," he explained. "First 4 or 5 days is usually human. Last 2 will be probably focused towards animal." Fontenot added, "It all depends on the storm, and then day 7 to day 10 goes into body recovery." A few hundred of the group's volunteers will remain in Louisiana and Texas in case the storm impacts those states. For those interested in helping the group, visit their Facebook page. You can donate on their website as well. Meanwhile, The Washington Post has seemingly declared that President Trump is the most powerful man, ever. The editorial board of The Washington Post has proclaimed that President Trump is complicit for Hurricane Florence because of his views on climate change. "Yeah, I know. I'm still giggling over it. Florence hasn't even made landfall yet and the left is blaming Trump. So very predictable and so bitingly dumb." WAPO's headline is, "Another hurricane is about to batter our coast. Trump is complicit. They are still screaming about climate change that does not exist in my opinion. It's a hurricane, it's called weather. Get over it already." From Fox News, the piece also notes that Trump has given good advice when issuing hurricane warnings via his Twitter feed before it launched an attack on the president. "When it comes to extreme weather, Mr. Trump is complicit. He plays down humans' role in increasing the risks, and he continues to dismantle efforts to address those risks. It is hard to attribute any single weather event to climate change. But there is no reasonable doubt that humans are priming the Earth's systems to produce disasters," the editorial board wrote.